So welcome everybody to my AI Live. Today is Tuesday, January 7th, 2025. It is a brand new year. And this year, our wonderful community here, we've decided to make it our best year ever. And when we start setting that intention for our life and doing the things in it that we need to do to get to where we want to be, every year becomes better and better and better, even with some of the things that can crazily happen and some losses that we have. It still becomes our best year ever. And so I'm excited about this. Now, for those of you who are new, we are meeting every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for the My AI training. We are helping you learn all about this fabulous system. We're also helping you learn social media, how to create different types of relationships, how to do the things that are going to move the needle on your business. So the thing that we've learned, that Adrian and I learned together over many years of doing this together, was that consistency rules everything. Whatever you do consistently. You know, Deborah here is a health coach, and let me tell you, she will tell you that yes, you can eat lettuce 3 days, but if you go eat pizza 2 more days after that and then go back to the lettuce, it's not really going to do a lot of good, right? You have to have consistency in a direction. And so as we're building consistency and starting conversations, as we're building consistency and learning social media, you're going to start seeing that consistency show up in your business and in your results. So today, Tuesday, we're now, I know we're going to talk about some things also from yesterday. We had some questions that we were still kind of going over with challenges and stuff, how to do some things. But I want to start today talking about transformation. Ultimately, what you guys are doing is giving people the opportunity to transform their life, their business, their finances, something, right? And the thing that's so important is of this is that you are the lighthouse, as Tom likes to say, the lighthouse that can show them where to go and where not to go, right? And so as you think about these things, as you think about, well, I have overcome this, or I have done this, and as you're getting your product testimonial, by the way, you do need to be a product of your product. If you're not using your product, you're going to have a really hard time talking about your product, and you're going to have a really hard time getting customers to buy your product if you're not using it yourself, right? So the number one first thing you have to do is be a product of your product. The second thing is you need to talk about things, yeah, Diane, exactly. And you need to talk about things that are important to your heart, not just what the world wants to hear. Okay. The more authentic you are about your message, the more your message will be heard and received by the right people, because you're building a tribe, right? So on Tuesdays, a lot of time we like to talk about transformation. Sometimes Mike likes to talk about tacos too, though. Like tacos will get you some really great feedback also on posts. Transformation and tacos. Maybe you can have a transformative taco, Mike. Why not? Mike's lost over 70 pounds. I think he's allowed to have that, right? So let's first show you where you're going to find your replay at. And let me tell you a little how this meeting's going to go. We're going to do a short training with a post that we'll do together. Some ideas of some posts. Then we'll do our 5 minutes. During the 5 minutes, we'll take questions. And then we also had some questions from yesterday that we still need to touch on today. And then we will go and showcase some posts. So I would love to showcase some posts. That would be great. So let's go ahead and start with that. So first of all, I'm going to show you where you're going to find your replay at. This is the official corporate Nowsite group. The official corporate Nowsite group is where you will find your replays at. Now, the great thing about this group is you're also going to find out where your meetings are. Like Thursday, we're going to have another meeting, 9 a.m. Pacific time, introducing Lead Nav. Okay, we're instantly turning social media contacts into qualified leads. So that is what our meeting is about on Thursday. So it's really important that you are a part of this group right here, because as you're a part of this group, you're going to find out new things that are coming out, different meetings, your replays will all be here. So, and you'll find your replays by scrolling down and you'll see your replays here. Now, if you're one of the 4 people over here watching by yourselves, come on over. It's much more fun over on this side. You can come to Nowsite, nowsite.online to hit the Zoom link. Okay, if you want to know more about me, this is me. My name is Elizabeth Larson. I am a personal business transformation coach, teacher, trainer, author, speaker, and professional network marketer. I have been building businesses online for quite a long time. And I actually started out on the stages of an essential oil company long time ago, teaching websites, social media, how to build online, and absolutely adore and love what I do. I'm very grateful. I have the same philosophy as Zig Ziglar. You can have anything you want if you help enough other people get what they want. And that is exactly what I love to do. So all of my posts are made with the Nowsite system. So anytime you come down here, you will see, feel free to use any of these as a make it your own. That's when you do the screenshot and throw it into the Nowsite system. Fabulous way of doing that. Now, yesterday we made a post, right? Yesterday we talked about challenges. And what are challenges about? Change, right? Would everybody agree we do a challenge because we want to change something, not because we're bored? Well, somebody might do it because they're bored, but most of us, it's because we want to change, right? So when I did 75 hard, I don't recommend that. But when I did that, it's because I was just done and I needed change. I was just desperate for radical change. So when we do challenges, when we're making offers, when we're inviting somebody to come into our company to start our products and stuff like that, what we're looking for is people who are looking for change. Okay. Now, change is important in our lives. And so many people are living a life less than what they deserve, first of all, but they're also living with things that they don't want, like weight or dead finances, no vision, no way of seeing their future. They're terrified about retirement. There's lots of different things that people are dealing with. And here's the thing. People are taught to put a mask on their face that everything is okay. Put this happy face on. Don't show anybody else what's going on. And unless you start the conversations with these people, you're never going to know that they're actually needing your product or your service. Now, I want you to hear that again. People put on a mask to make everything look okay when it's not, because we're taught to do that. Unless you start the conversations with people, there's never an opportunity to know if that person really does need your product or business. And they are that person with the mask on. Everything's okay. It's not really okay, but it's okay. It's not okay. So that's why we start these conversations. Tom and Adrian calls it a coffee shop interview. You don't have to do it in a coffee shop, but it's essentially a way of asking questions, getting to know people and their needs and what they want. And you can see if you have a product or service that matches it, or maybe you know somebody that you can refer them to. So let's go ahead and start. So when I come back over to my page, and you can find me at facebook.com/eTransforms you if you want to see any of these posts that I'm talking about today. But yesterday I made this post. I am thrilled to start my first weight loss challenge for the new year. Need some companions for this journey. Who's with me? Okay. So when I come over to comments, remember I said you're not going to have a ton of comments for a post like this, but you are going to find people who are actually genuinely interested in doing something that you're doing. So lots of people here. I'm in, me, yes. Tom is referring somebody. I'm in, me, love to partner. And I've got all these people now to start off with, right? To talk to. And so what I'm going to do now, so here's the second part of this. So I showed you how to do this yesterday. And if you go back to the replay in the official corporate Nowsite group, you will find this, right? So if I come over here, let me go find somebody. So Edie right here wants, I'm in. Perfect. I'm going to love this first, and then I'm going to reply. Now, many times you guys are just fine with replying. And if you are, just type a reply in. If you're not good at replying, you can use the Nowsite system to help you reply. I'm going to do something simple and just say Edie to Edie fantastic. I will message you the info. I am so excited to have you in the challenge with me. Now I could end at, I'm so excited to have you in the challenge. Doing the challenge, whatever. But I say with me. Why? Because I want them to know we're doing it together. That's a very important part of the way I build. Okay. Now, a couple things happen as I do this. When I make the comment, it kicks it back up into the algorithm. It shows Facebook that I'm interactive with the people that are posting. And when I comment on each one of these things, it shows Facebook, okay, these people are interested in what this post is and what she is saying. She is interactive and commenting back. So essentially, it's going to change my algorithm and it's going to show the post to more and more people. And my next post will be shown to more people. Does that make sense to everybody? So I continue to do this all the way down. And then the kind of message that I send them is to tell them about a little bit about the health challenge. And I have two ways of doing this. Okay. So my favorite is to send somebody say I'll message them, and then I private message them or direct message them. And I say, I'm so happy that you are looking into the challenge. That's great. When do you have time to get on a phone call or Zoom so I can make sure you're a right fit? Or I can go over, the other way I can say it is so I can go over what the challenge details. Now, I could just send them a link. I could just say, here's the link, go buy the product, and then you can be in the challenge. But you'll lose over half, if not 70% of people if you do it that way. Because first of all, they don't have their questions answered. Second of all, they're not sure if they're going to get results. You will have better results if you say to them, fantastic, I'm going to message you, then message them and say, hey, this is great. I'll go over the challenge details with you. When can you get on a phone call or Zoom with me? Take about 10 minutes. And make sure you put the time frame on there that it's going to be short. Okay. 10 to 15 minutes is all you need. Now, when you get on the phone call or Zoom with them, what do? You ask them questions. You do the coffee shop interview. You ask, why do you want to be in this challenge? If it's a weight loss challenge, how much weight are you looking to lose? Why do you want to lose it? What does your life look like if you lose it? And what happens if you do nothing and your life stays the same? You're not here to convince that person to do your product. You're here to guide them to the logical conclusion that you have the answer and they should join you. See the difference in that? I'm not going to get on a Zoom with them and say, you should buy my product, buy my product, buy my product. Here's my product. See me drinking my product. You should buy my product. I'm not going to do that. The entire thing is about guiding them to a conclusion of an answer. I always say, you'll ask Coach Mike. I always tell in certified coach training that I do, all of it. I always tell people, we do not tell people the answer. We guide them to the answer that's within them. If they think it's their idea, they will be more committed to it than if you say, you should do this. Steve, you should do this. And Steve's going to go, what are you telling me what to do? Nobody's going to tell me what to do. Right? Yeah. But if I say, here are some logical things and here's some guidance, what happens if you don't change? What happens if you don't do this? What happens if you succeed? Are you ready to start? Yes, I'm ready to start. Much different conversation. Okay. So In doing challenges, remember the steps are from yesterday to today. Number one step is write a post with the inviting people to join you on something you're going to do. Now, it could be a financial challenge where you're getting your finances in order. It could be weight loss. It could be better sleep. Danielle's doing sleep. Everybody can do something that's meaningful to them. Now, your challenge, last part I want to cover in this, your challenge does not have to match your product and your company if you're doing a free challenge just to get more people into your tribe to talk to. I have a friend named April. And for those of you who know April, there's a couple of you on here who know April. April's got the smile like Deborah, like that would light up the universe, like that same smile. Amazing, lovely lady. And she does a no sugar challenge. Okay. No sugar. She does a mama no sugar challenge. Okay. Well, her company is send out cards. Not eating sugar is not going to sell cards. But the way she does that to get more people to buy her cards and to send cards is because she's starting conversations with people, getting to know people. And then she can say, hey, are you a card sender? How do you reach out to your people? How do you do this? And then she changes the conversation to that, and she gets lots of signups. The most important thing about your challenge is that it should be something that's important to you, something that you would do anyways. We've done 75 hard twice now. I'm going to do another challenge. It's not 75 hard. It is actually around my product. And it's also about better health habits. And so what I'm going to tell the person is this challenge is all about creating healthy habits that last a lifetime. It's all about getting rid of the body fat percentage, not looking at the scale. We're throwing scales out. It's a great thing to get on or whatever. But what we're doing is building body mass and we're losing body fat. We're also being neuroprotective because we want to make sure that we're preventing dementia and Alzheimer's and all of those things. So we're making decisions for ourselves that are neuroprotective. Notice I didn't say we're not curing a disease. Neuroprotective. We're being protective of our neural health, right? Better habits that create better results. And it's about creating results, healthy habits for a lifetime, right? So that's what I'm going to tell my person. So how do you do this for yourself? Remember, I showed you in the chat how you could have the AI lay it out for you for your challenge, but essentially write down the things that are important to you and what you really would like to talk about and get across in your challenge. It could be as simple as Danielle's 30-day sleep challenge. Now, that doesn't sound simple, but she only needs to talk about one thing each day and reinforce that we're using the patch. She's using the RIM patch with that. So what is it that you want to do? Okay. So let's go ahead and make a post. Now, for those of you who made the challenge post yesterday, the best thing that we can do today is reinforce that post today with another post about transformation. Now, for Diane, she's lost a lot of weight also. She's I think she's at 80 pounds now that she's lost. So if she did the challenge post yesterday, today is the day to do the before and after post talking about her story and then talking about her weight loss challenge to help other people do the same thing, right? So for Pamela, she's in Legal Shield. Pamela could do a financial well-being challenge where she talks about one component of finances and protecting your finances. And one of those protecting your finances is Identity Shield, one of their products, right? So one of the things wrapped around that challenge, she could do a free challenge on finances and then show the importance of her Identity Shield through it to get people signed up for that, right? So lots of different ways to do that. So if you've done a challenge post yesterday, today we'll do a transformation post. Now, if you haven't done a challenge post yesterday, you could still do this post. This post will create conversation. And remember, when we tell our story of what we've overcome, what we've done, where we are going, for those who are brand new, maybe you're brand new, like Sharon. Hi, gorgeous. Glad to have you here today, honey. If you're brand new in your company and you're like, well, I don't have much of a testimony yet, that's fine. Talk about what you're building and where you're going and why you are doing it. That is transformation. You only have to be this much further than somebody else to help somebody. You just go backwards and talk to the person that you used to be. Hank Norman, who is Mel Robbins' coach, successful people have coaches, right? He taught her this. Just go back and talk to the person that she used to be. He also taught Ray Higdon that exact same thing, and Ray taught it to me. Go back and talk to the person that used to be. So let's make our post. We're going to have a fabulous post today. And I really want to lean on the AI because I can write all these things for me because I've been doing this forever. Like this is like breathing to me now, which guess what? If you keep doing this in consistency, it'll be like breathing to you too. But I want to show you, and I want to lean heavily on the AI today. If you guys okay if I lean heavily on the AI just so you can see how you guys would do this? Okay. All right. Let's go over here. And oh, I got to get my other tab up for my Now site. So hold on one second, and then we're going to get to questions also. All right, come on. And no, I always tend to get into the wrong account. I get into my real account and not my demo account. And then I'm like, I got to get over to the demo. All right. All right. So we're going to come over here. And when we do that, get your beautiful faces over here so I can actually see you guys. All right. So remember, there's 3 things we do each day. We post on social media, we comment on posts, and we start conversations. So if we're going to make our post on social media, yesterday we did the short text only post. Okay. We also showed you what it would be like with a caption and suggested image. Today, I'm going to do caption and suggested image, even though I am going to use my own photo. Now, here's the thing. You can do selfie AI or caption my image. And I guess let me give you an example of that real quick, because that might be a little more conducive to your transformation post for you guys. What I do is a little over the top just because I love playing with my posts so much. All right, we're going to come over to my photo right here. I'm going to save the image because it's quicker than finding it. I switched computers and that's not as easy. So this is the post that I am going to make, and I'm going to talk about the weight loss challenge that I'm doing. Okay, so yesterday I did the post on inviting people. Today I'm reinforcing it. Now, if you didn't invite people yesterday, that's fine. You can still talk about your transformation post today. Your transformation post is simply talking about your journey of what you've learned, what you've overcome, where you're going, right? So I have my photo here. This is me with Danny Johnson. A long time ago, I trained with Danny Johnson, and I think I was about 249 pounds there. I absolutely hated myself. I had no self-worth within myself. I was very, very good at smiling and having that mask. And back here, like just really being desperate for change and just really, really super unhappy. And even though I had gained some success, I was pretty miserable. And so through this inner work that I'm talking about, my life completely changed, and it keeps changing and it keeps getting better. So that's part of what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to come over here and I'll do this. I'll do the caption, my image. I'm going to upload my image. I'm going to take that post and I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to remember, I'm going to lean on the AI. Okay. So I'm going to say, write me a post about my journey to losing 70 pounds and include how I, let's see, used to hate myself and had low self-worth. Also include the story of how when I decided to start working on me, how my confidence, self-worth, and finances changed and increased. Now I am starting a weight loss challenge to help other people find their true self and their joy in life. Okay. All right. So I am going there. Apparently I can't spell. True self. Okay. So that's what I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell the AI to write the whole story. I'm not writing the story. I'm telling the AI what I want the story to be about, right? And I don't want it to just be, oh, I lost weight. You can lose weight too. I want it to be the results that came from the weight loss. Why do we want to lose weight? Because of the way we think we were going to feel if we do that. Why do we want better finances? Because of the way we think we're going to feel if we have them. Why do we want success? Because of the way we think we're going to feel when we have them. We relate to the feeling, right? So when I tell the AI, write this story and then tell it what I want, now I'm going to hit generate. Okay. It's going to look at the photo that I gave. It's going to see different pictures of me. It's going to see the wording on there. And then it's going to assemble all of that for me, right? And so not only is it reading the words, it's also looking at the photo. It's looking at that photo saying, okay, what is this photo about? How does this photo go with the words that are put in there? And then it's also looking at everything it knows about me, right? And so as it does all of this, it is going to put together a post for me. And if I like it, I like the direction it's going, I can hit generate, or I can, reframe down here. If I do not like it, I can hit generate again. And it is taking a bit of time. So this is when you put on the Jeopardy music. Do, 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 do. All right. My internet's freaking out. All right. Let's try it again. Adrian, the AI is running a little slow today. It must be really busy. All right. Let's check. All right. Do, 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 do. Running a little slow. Must be really busy today. Either that or they are loading everything for Thursday, the new program. Occasionally that'll happen when they're loading a new program too. Somehow the reset happens in my meeting. I don't know how that happens. Mike's seen it. All right, Adrian, what's going on?
So, Elizabeth, how's the weather?
It's better today. It's pretty. It is blue skies and it's going to be 66 degrees today.
Very nice.
How's your weather?
Cold. It's actually warm today. It's 19 degrees.
Yes, I remember the days of living in Iowa and thinking that was warm. Not fun. Not fun. I really don't want to lose all my wording here. That's why.
Oh,
Network marketer, do you want to fix this? All right. Let me reset.
I think we're all having problems because I'm having problems with it as well.
Are you?
Yes.
Me too. My page isn't loading.
Well, I know Adrian's on here, but we're going to give him a text
Maybe it
message.
has something to do with the weather.
Ah, that's it. All right. Let me do this. Let me get a note. And let me get I don't know what that is. Let's do that. Got that there. Let's do this. Let's hit refresh. Their developers may have decided to upload the new thing right during my meeting. Developers are funky like that. They just kind of, let's deploy now. And it's like, really? Come on, guys. All right. Let's try this one last time. Is everybody still having problems? Anybody
Yes.
get their post through?
I'm still having problems.
Yep, me too.
Houston, I think we have a problem. LOL, period. Hey, Adrian, we're on my AI live, and I know you're on here too. But the AI is not working. So I think you either we're deploying something or maybe something in the system's down, period. Thanks for helping.
Elizabeth, while we're waiting, do you know of a program where we can put two photos next to each other that is free?
Yes, Canva. You got that look on your face. Does that mean you don't like my answer?
Sort of. I just wanted I
Two of
need
them.
to learn more of Canva.
Yeah. And really, Jenny, wait until the next meeting and I'll hook you up with Jenny because Jenny uses a different program. Mike might know what that one is. She says that there's another program that she uses that she likes that's easier for her. So Mike, do you know what the program is that Jenny uses?
I've seen it. I don't have it loaded right now, and I don't have the full name, so I
All
couldn't
right.
help right now.
So on the next meeting, we'll ask Jenny. So guys, sorry, occasionally technology does not do what it's supposed to do, but this is an interesting thing for you guys. One thing I want to tell you in this, it is every trainer's worst nightmare when they first start, or every person's nightmare when they first start doing Facebook Lives, that something's going to go completely wrong, right? And you start doing it enough and you're like, yeah, it's technology, whatever. It happens sometimes. Very rare that this happens, but something's obviously broken. So let's do this. Let's do this. Dean, we really don't put links into other places, just kind of a rule for there. So I'm going to take that off, but you are right. I agree with you 100%, but just for, so I guide follow. No, not, you didn't know. Just so I follow the guidelines of the rules of, for the company. Anyways, let's do questions and we'll wait for Adrian. We'll see if this picks up. And if it doesn't, we'll just do it again tomorrow, but, it should be up shortly. Again, very rare that this ever happens, but oh, here, I can look one other place and see what's going on, see if there was an incident. No open incident. All right. So I'd let him know. Let's go over to Derek first. We'll add, and we'll just do questions until then. Hey, Derek. Howdy. Did you have a question today?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay, great. Yeah, I was wondering, there's like a lot of nuance in what you're doing. I noticed you skipped over some of the pull downs. Do you need to answer those in order to make an effective post or reply?
Great question. You don't need them, but they can make them more specific if you want to use them. I never use these because I have the AI so trained. However, if you are doing like 3 or 4 different businesses, like one's real estate and one's financial services and one's network marketing, or if you're a coach and a network marketer and an artist, or if you have dramatically different businesses, then pulling down this and using the business profile that you have made for that particular business, it will gear your post towards that business specifically. So if you don't have a specific business or product that you need, that this post is for, and it's just general, then you don't need to do that. Deborah has a product called Rise and Restore. So if she wanted to specifically make a post about her Rise and Restore, she can make a business profile for that, pull it down, Rise and Restore, and then put that in there and then utilize it like that as well. So it's just
Even if
depending on
it's
what
a
you're looking for.
sub-product,
What was that?
even if it's like just one specific product in your
Absolutely.
overall business?
Yep, absolutely. You can do that. Coaching, a patch, like Danielle has patches. Deborah has health and wellness drinks and stuff like that. So yeah, you can do it for a particular business, a particular product that you do, or a particular service. Absolutely. Now this one over here, objective, maybe you want to inspire people or entertain or educate or promote. I don't ever use them. You can, completely up to you. It will take it in that direction. I do more general overall posts for the most part, but again, maybe you have a product that you want to do and your objective is to educate about that product. It's going to make it more of an education type post then. I hope that was helpful.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, Carol.
Yes, I have a medical device that the benefits are really impacting and changing the quality of people's lives.
Okay.
I'm not sure how I can do a challenge.
What's your company?
If you want me to name it?
Sure.
Beamer.
Here we can talk about names.
Okay.
Because it seems like they do all the time anyways. What was that?
Beamer. Beamer.
Oh, a beamer. Okay, so the mat that you lay on.
Yes, and there's some accessories
Right.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I got injured and Tom had one and his wife brought it over to me and I used it. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
it's amazing what people's lives are changing with it, but how do I do a challenge if people don't have it? Obviously.
So, okay, so the way I would do a challenge, so your product is a high-end sale.
Okay.
Now, I want everybody to get that clear so they understand why I'm talking to you about the challenge the way I'm talking. If you have a product that is a high-end sale, and what I mean high-end is $999 or above. Okay, I don't consider a $499 CEO pack from Longevity a high-end sale. Okay, that's kind of general. But Carol's is, you get $1,000 or $5,000 device or a $10,000 sell. That's a higher end sale, right? And so when you do a challenge, getting somebody to purchase a $5,000 or $10,000 product to get into your challenge is going to be really, really challenging. That was what I'm sorry, I amused myself. Okay, sorry about that. All right. So what I would do is I would do a free challenge about better health and talk a whole bunch of different products and then weave in how your Beamer has helped you on that journey. It would have to be a minimum of 10 days. I would probably do 30. But if it was me and I was selling Beamer, Carol, I would do a general health challenge. And I would talk about the topics that are important to me in health, because health must be important to you if you're selling a Beamer. Like if that's your thing, health must mean something to you. So the way I would do it personally is I would do a general health challenge or a health challenge around maybe healthy aging, keeping our joints, something, gaining more energy, something. I would do a health challenge around that. And then one part of that being, I know the Beamer really helps with this thing, or these 3 parts of it. And then each day as you do your topic, refer back to your Beamer of how the Beamer's helping you, how this is doing this, how this has changed your life and stuff like that, so that it sows the seed that, that people will want to know. And then it say, if you want to know more about this over here, also what I'm doing, I can give you the information for that. I can talk to you about it. That's the way I would personally do it. Because to get somebody to pay $5,000 or $10,000 to get into a challenge, that's going to be really tough unless you've got a ton of high-end people.
Yes. No. Thank you.
So, and remember, you can go over to the Now site, to that AI chat, and ask it to write out your health challenge, give you different ideas for different health challenges. Don't rely on don't rely on your own thing. Use the AI.
That's great.
Awesome. All right. Diana. Hi, Diana.
Sorry. Hi.
Hi.
I have 2 questions. One, when you loaded that picture, it was a compilation of pictures. Can you just, I don't know how to do that. So can we just put several pictures in a row, like 3 or 4?
Not into the AI. You put one into the AI, but you could put several into your post on Facebook or on Instagram.
Okay.
So absolutely.
And my other is I borrowed your idea, the quick question about I'm doing a weight loss program, asking for ideas.
Right.
Well, it wasn't, because I usually get good response. I can get up to 100. When I was in the hospital, like 500. And an average one is maybe 10, 20, 30. I got hardly anything from that post, and I don't understand why.
How many is hardly any? Because I told everybody yesterday, you're going to probably get 3 to 10 comments on this post, and they will be the people who actually want to do something. This kind of post isn't about trying to get a lot of comments on there. It's about actually finding the people that really want to start now. So how many is a few?
I think it was maybe 3. I was trying to pull up my page, which is why I took so long to get the audio off. And then I lost it. But I think it was maybe 3.
Anna Whitley.
It was shockingly low.
And it's supposed to be. Not everybody in the world's ready to do a challenge with you the moment that they first see that post.
Oh, well, it wasn't it was just asking for what are your struggles with weight loss? That post that you did. I can pull it up.
So I'm looking for your post, and I don't even see it on your thing. So I'll come over here.
It was a
By
good
the way, did you take that photo of Demi Moore?
Yeah, I was a professional photographer for many years.
You go, girl.
If you keep going down, you'll see it. It's about 5, 6 posts down now at the moment. There it is.
Okay. Okay, so you have 16 comments.
Oh, how weird.
And you aren't responding to most of them. Or you haven't responded to some of them. So let's go over to most relevant. Let's go to all comments. So there are comments, first of all, that you need to be commenting too. But yeah, it says you have 16 comments, and that's for somebody who doesn't have a large following. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is 5,000 considered not a large following?
5,000 followers is good, but you know, if you're looking for like massive results, you know, Steve's got 8,000 and he
I've heard
gets probably
10,000.
about 40 comments or 50 comments. So that's actually pretty good.
I've heard 10,000 is the magic number to get to and then increase from there. Do you think that's true?
Do you know who Alex
Mendoza?
no. Oh my gosh, I'm losing his name. He's a podcaster or he's
Hormozy.
Hermosi, thank you. Alex Hermosi
That's
is
who I meant.
Hermosi. He had a woman on there who does $1 million plus every year, and she only has 2,500 followers.
Wow.
The reason being is because she connects with the people where her message really is. So we can say 5,000 is the target, 10,000 is the target, and everything else. I love what Adrian and Tom say. They say the magic number is creating a tribe that really resonates with your message and you with them. And then out of that, you'll find all your sales. So I don't really worry about the show off of I've got, you know, 20,000 followers. I'm more concerned with getting the people that I can really help, because I'll give you one last, I've got to get to these other questions, but I was working with this large leader a long time ago. Gosh, this must have been 7 or 8 years ago. And her social media person was just driving me crazy. We were building her website and working on her event. And her social media person was just like, look at how many likes I got. Look at how many likes I got. I said, how much money have you made? And all of a sudden she went. And I'm like, you can get all the likes you want, but you have to start the conversations, right? So getting more followers is great, but make sure that you're having the great conversations with those followers so it's actually meaningful, would be the way I would put it.
And that was so helpful seeing that, because I checked my notifications all through the day and those comments weren't there. That's why I didn't know they were there.
And I don't believe the notifications ever. I go back to the post itself.
Yeah, I'll do that from now on. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. All right, Danielle.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, honey.
I sent you a private message, so if you get a chance during the day, could you take a look at it?
Absolutely. I do Facebook messages later in the afternoon if Dawn doesn't do them for me. So yeah.
That's fine. I just, and also, well, I wanted to kind of finish up the conversation yesterday about, you know, that post that I said that I wanted to do, but obviously the system's not working because it's not working at my end anyways.
Right. So we're going to have to do it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Can we
we'll do
pick it
that
up tomorrow?
Yeah, but I did do a challenge post.
Good.
Can you look at it?
Yep, real quick. And I've got a hard stop coming up. I am sorry. I know I'm over. In fact, I am going to have
If you don't have time, it's no big deal.
let's do it tomorrow. And
Sure,
I'll
that's
the post, and then we'll take some more good deep dive time with that.
Absolutely. That's totally fine.
All right, Deborah, I'll answer your question on the next call if you're good with that. Sharon.
No, I'm good with that. We can discuss it tomorrow. I'm still trying to do a challenge for financial literacy.
Yes, exactly.
But let's tackle that tomorrow.
Okay, let's pick it up tomorrow, and I'll make sure what Adrian has to say about the system of what's going on, and then we will and then we'll cover those challenges and those questions tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so bring your questions, everybody. If you have a question about this is my business and stuff like that, we're going to cover financial services. We'll cover some other areas like that. Let's make sure to get all those questions answered. Deborah, are you okay if I answer your question on the next call, or was yours quick?
No, mine can wait till tomorrow because I was doing the post that you were talking about.
Perfect. All right. So let me wrap this up and give it back to Cheryl and to and yes, Kathy, if you come back tomorrow, I'll show you exactly how to make the AI sound more like you. So unfortunately, the AI is a little down right now, but it will be back. All right. Okay. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific for my AI live. Lamantha, if you jump on my other Zoom, I can chat with you there. And bring your questions about challenges, offers, posts, anything my AI related, and we'll help you with that. And Kathy, I'll show you step by step how to make the AI sound more like you. I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for my AI Live. Feel free to unmute as you go. And thanks for being a part of this amazing community. You make the difference of how this community is. So I'm glad that all of you are here. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Elizabeth.
Have a great
Have a
day.
great day.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bye, guys.
Love
Bye.
you.